Finally, after 13 years in engineering, I can say it does not become any easier. I started engineering in 2011 and finished in 2019. 8 years. Yeah, I know. I faced countless struggles, questioning myself, am I made for this? From the complexities of mechanics A, B, C, over fluid dynamics to thermodynamics and so on and so forth. And not to mention the business modules like macroeconomics or international politics. What's the result? I'm bald, I have glasses, and yep, I'm an engineer. Jokes aside, here's what you should know before diving into engineering. The first point is, your first engineering job will probably not be your last. Most of us have the desire to find a safe haven and to work until retirement in that very company. Yeah, those days are far gone. Very few of us get the privilege to start in a top-tier company right off the bat. The others are left behind in small companies with complex issues, old coffee machines and very bad salaries. But stay positive. As long as you stay in the game and develop yourself on a constant basis, you will soon climb up that career ladder. Do not be afraid to leave if you are done developing in that environment. Changing companies in a 2 to 3 year scale is perceived very well because it shows that you are ready to develop yourself and step out of your comfort zone. Don't fear the change, it is a sign that you are growing. Coming with that to our tip number 2, having doubts is normal. I doubted everything, from my skills to the quality of teaching of my professors even. I was so anxious because the complexity in the lectures was so overwhelming at first. And all the other guys in that lecture seemed so smart, with their glasses on and their comments during the lecture, whilst I was just identifying which time we had right now. And I was badly fearing examination. I thought always I will fail and the other ones will have so much better grades. But when I saw the grades in the class after the exam, I got more relaxed. Thinking myself, hey, I'm not the only one to get bad scores. Everyone is passing the exams razor thin. It is normal in engineering. And the third point, every engineer will agree, you will not use every knowledge that you learn during your lectures in practical. Never. I think everyone knows this, and this is the standard outburst of an engineering student. What do I need that for? I will never use that knowledge. And in 99% of the times, you're right. But I dealt with that using this as a fuel. You go through that pain to never deal with that ever again. And with that confidence, you will make it. And now it is really important to get you through the lectures. How to do that? Well, the most important tip I got was review stuff before going to class. And this is the most common mistake engineering students are doing. They are not preparing for class and have no prior knowledge. This makes it very difficult to follow the lecture, especially if that script is not organized. And in engineering, it never is. Because your professors aren't hired because they are good teachers. They are hired because they are good researchers. Know that. So make sure to review the script beforehand, read it, and also Google for words which you don't understand. You will see a massive gain in your studies if you follow this tip. Trust me on that. And if you studied engineering to get rich, I just can't say. Fact number 5, engineering won't make you rich. The median salary of an engineer in the United States is around about $92,000. With that, you can say you are in the upper middle class. If you want to know how much I make as a full-time industrial engineer, watch this video right here. But you can also get very lucky if you join a startup at an early stage. You can build up serious wealth, or you can start your own startup and get funded by a venture capitalist. And with that you can get pretty successful as well. Now let's ask, how can you get practical knowledge and expertise? Tip number 6, internships as soon as possible. Internships help massively to identify your own interests. You also showcase to employers that you are willing to develop yourself and develop your skills early on. And one underestimated point right there is the network you are building up. Make good friends because an engineering degree is hard to do alone. Collaboration is a big boost. From my point, I can just say that every interview I got in my career was just because I knew someone in that very organization. Also connect with your professors. Make sure that they know your name and know your face. This can help with your grades, office hours, and some other goodies you can get. Just stay interested in their work. Maybe read some research papers which they published and ask them about concepts which you did not understand. If you follow these tips, you will have valuable contacts in your list. Make also sure to take care of your LinkedIn profile early on. This is very important. But in sum, you can say that the career life will worth the stress you will have in your studies. To conclude, from my point of view, I wish everyone good luck who is pursuing this. Rule number 1, don't cut any corners that will risk people's lives. Ever. If your boss is pushing you to do so, don't. If you get fired, so be it, because your integrity is not negotiable. Everything else maybe is. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed our content. Also check out our social media profiles, all linked in the description box down below. Seeing you in the next one. Bye.